What? This is Mac Pants, and I have to tell you that I'm a little bit excited because this is my new case. And it looks really good. It fits my style a little bit better. This over here is my old case. It's a little too aggressive and too small and only one top vent thing for me. So we're gonna move it and see what happens. The only thing I've done is took off the thumb screws in the back, so we're gonna pop right in here. All that sound absorbing material is gonna be really nice. Looks like, oh yeah, I already picked that out of there. Where is it? No, I didn't. I shoved it back in. What a goof. So something I'm really excited about. All these drive bays are removable, so I can remove all 5 of these at once, and then these separately. Three of them. They're all metal sleds. None of that plastic stuff. So it's looking really nice. So I'll just get a little bit into it and bring you back in. So here we can see that this is all the stuff out of this box laid out on the floor. And thank you, Fractal, for putting everything in resealable individual containers. That makes it a whole lot easier to manage the stuff that's left over, if there is anything. You just never know. But man, oh man, this is going to be really nice. I'm going to show these to you real quick. These are the rubber grommets that the hard drives are mounted into. So, whenever they vibrate, if you're still, using those hard drives instead of SSDs, they will keep it from vibrating against the case and the metal and all that stuff. So that's really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and go over here to my other computer and do the tear down. So I just wanted to do a quick before and after. This is in the old case. You can see kind of the forest of cables that are in there. Let's take a look at the front here. I feel like I did a pretty good job of keeping everything pretty clean. But, well, I'll just, keep it manageable in the new one too. As you can see, all the storage drives are out. I had 2 SSDs and 3 hard drives. I'll show you these in a second. And I had 1 optical drive, which is right there. 2 SSDs and my stack of hard drives. I'm gonna get focus. There we go. I'm gonna get all these cables moved out of here because it's easier to do that now. Unmount my radiator and then move this thing, the power supply. Oops. Look at that. Cut myself. I promise if I get tetanus, I'll let you know. Alright, so everything is out of the case. Except for maybe this fan, but I'm going to decide if I'm going to keep that one or not. Kind of steal it. But I'll probably just get new ones because this case deserves some fancy fans. But I have, the graphics card separate because it's so heavy. There we are. There's it sitting out by itself. Don't worry, there's a piece of cardboard under there. It's not sitting directly on the carpet. But here's a lesson that we all need to learn, I think. Learn from my mistakes. When you're putting the I/O shield on, fold back these little tab things, because I didn't, and I had a blocked USB port for the entirety of being in this case. So remember to fold back those tabs. But anyway, I'm going to start deciding where my cable management is going to go, and I'll update you in a little bit. So now's the time when I start putting things in places, and right here we have 2 SSD tray things with captive thumb screws, which whoever thought of that, props to them. Goodness, makes it a whole lot easier to install stuff this way. Doesn't fall off. Alright, so this is the next step, getting the SSDs and the hard drives in these cages. I'm probably going to remove all 5 of these because I don't have drives to put in there as of now. But it's one of those like situations where you have the space, you'll fill it, But that's probably what'll happen. But for now, I've got 3, so I'm going to put them in the bottom 3 and then remove that for airflow. And here we are, folks. We've reached the end. I skipped a few steps in between, but I had to go to band. But yeah, anyway, here's the back side with the cable sort of management. It gets a little messy, but I did my best. The back goes on pretty well. There's just a bit of bulge. Try to avoid that as best we can. And then we'll go to the front. Can't really see it. There we go. I removed the other drive cage because, like I said, I only have 3. Try to keep the inside of it pretty empty so that air can flow freely. Alright. In a moment, I will get the whole thing together. So I have taken off my CPU cooler since the other day that I left off this project, and I have cleaned off both the CPU and the CPU cooler. Clean. And I'm about to and I've also replaced the battery down in there. And I'm about to install fans, I think. I may do it out of order, but that's my thought. So we've got the CPU cooler in after much trepidation. This pin right here that you can see doesn't want to screw in, so it's just gonna be kind of hanging out there, and I know that's bad practice. There's nothing else I can do about it at this point except buy a new one, and I'm not gonna do that. It costs a lot of money, so I just tightened down the other ones really well. All right. And we go over here. I installed the heatsink fan and the heatsink, and we're ready to move these wires around to go through this hole instead of this one, because there's a fan about to go here. So when the fan goes there, I need to get all these wires out of the way as much as I can, and so to reduce the traffic in this grommet, I'm going to go through this hole over here with the the usual header pins. So I'll come back when I'm done with that. Alright, I think I've finally done it. We are looking currently at the back at my cable management. Hopefully it's not too bad. I feel like I worked pretty hard on getting it this way. Nothing sticking out too far. Got it all running down the middle. The first time I put this together, it seems as though a lot of these cables wanted to stick out a little bit. So hopefully this time they stay put a little better than last time. But that's what experience is all about, isn't it? There's an overview. And let's move around to the front. It probably doesn't look that much different than the last time, other than just a few cables right about in there. Just slightly different. But yeah, there's the overview. Got 2 fans up there. 1 fan there, and guess what? I forgot that